inadequate personnel, and the lack of essential health facilities are among the leading causes of avoidable deaths in sub-Saharan Africa. To address this critical gap, the Kano Independent Research Center Trust, KIRCT, was established.
The Kano Independent Research Center has as mission to conduct research, especially discovery and innovation, in order to improve population health. That is the main mission. And so far, I think for the past 2.5 years I've been here, we have attained certain milestones, as well as realized a number of accomplishments.
Situated in Kwanar Dawakin Kudu local government area of Kano State, KIRCT is a premier one-stop hub for clinical and biomedical research. With its state-of-the-art infrastructure and fully equipped laboratories, KIRCT stands out as a leading center of excellence in West Africa.
This is the Genomics Laboratory. It's focused on understanding conditions that affect humans, communicable and non-communicable diseases. The first by my right, this is the sample preparation center, where we are trying to identify or extract genomic DNA. Extracting the DNA ensures that we extract and we are able to quantify. Quantification using the qubit fluorometer, using the nano drop, and establishing that we have a good extraction. After the extraction, we went to step 2. Step 2 here is the master mix preparation room. You can see a gentle lady over there trying to ensure that the extracted DNA from the blood or from other samples is mixed properly with polymerase, nucleotides, to ensure that we are ready for amplification. Amplification means using the thermal cycler to be able to make more copies of the extracted DNA. The third unit is the PCR unit, or the qPCR unit. There we use the thermal cycler. We have the Quant Studio 12K that is well used to to understand the gene expression. In addition, we also have 2 brand new PCR thermal cyclers to ensure that we have high throughput services. The last part of it, you can see we have hatch through. So there is a hole, there is a small door there, the window there, which will pass the sample down to the sequencing room. That is the 4th stage. For sequencing is to be able to now see the base pairs. Like humans, we have approximately 3 billion bases, nucleotide bases. So we should be able to associate or understand the link between the extracted DNA, the sequences, and what predispose individuals to disease conditions. We can also identify pathogens when we have outbreak in Kano State or in Nigeria as a whole.
The institution focuses on cutting-edge research into both communicable and non-communicable diseases of public health importance, not only in Nigeria but across the African continent. Professor Hamisu Salisu, an expert in obstetrics, gynecology, and epidemiology, serves as the Director General and CEO of KIRCT. He expresses satisfaction at the center's rapid achievements and milestones.
We have been able in the past 3 years to have a once-in-a-lifetime, I'll call it, laboratory complex that is currently one of the best equipped in West Africa. One of the things we have in the laboratory is the genomics and molecular biology section, which has very highly state-of-the-art equipment, including next generation sequencing 2000, the MileSeq I100 Plus, and the latest in terms of Oxford nanopore technologies.
Unlike many healthcare facilities in developing countries, erratic power supply is not an obstacle here. KIRCT boosts uninterrupted electricity, enabling seamless research and clinical operations.
One of the major achievements, we have achieved electricity power independence, meaning we're off the national grid. We are now solely on solar system. It's true it has been very expensive, but we are making a lot of savings on a monthly basis. So what we have here is electricity supply that is available for the work we are doing 24/7, meaning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop. I think that is a tremendous achievement for any healthcare institution in a developing setting where electricity power supply has some challenges. And then water supply was also not available. So we're able during that period of time not only to resolve the problem of electricity, because we're now independent, we no longer pay somebody else to supply us with electricity. And then secondly, water supply, we're also independent. In fact, the water we produce on a daily basis could supply a very good, significant portion of Kano State if we were to go commercial. But we are using it for research, and these two are the main problems that we faced, I faced when I arrived.
The Genomic and Molecular Biology section is outfitted with next-generation sequencing equipment and other advanced technologies, positioning the center as a destination for high-level biomedical research.
So we have several others in the field of microbiology. Also, our lab has two units. One is cutting-edge antimicrobial resistance genomic laboratory, which is also one of the best equipped, I think, in this country as well as in West Africa. And then we have the Public Health Microbiology Laboratory, which helps the state government during outbreaks investigation, in detection of emerging infections, as well as in conducting genomic surveillance. Then we have the BSL-3 laboratory, which is very, very important in terms of pathogens that have pandemic potential. And in this country, there are only two other such laboratories. One is in Lagos, and the other one is in Zaria, and both are owned by the federal government. So ours, BSL-3 lab in Kano, is the first privately owned BSL-3 laboratory in this country.
This is our fully functional BSL-2 laboratory. As you can see, we have up to 1, 2, 3 BSL-2 cabinets, because this is to maintain safety in the environment, the laboratory. We are committed to safety issues in this center, where safety of human, the personnel working, the safety of the environment, people working in the environment, as well as the safety of the material we are working with. Up to 3 different investigations at a time can go on simultaneously. Apart from this, we also have different sizes and different capacity incubators. This one here is our CO2 incubators, which we use to incubate very fastidious organisms such as streptococci and all organism bacteria that requires CO2 gas in their incubation. We also have our normal incubators, where we have the digital as well as the non-digital type. So over there is our microscopy area, where we carry out our advanced microscopy. We have different type of microscope, which will enable us to visualize and study microbiology and microorganisms in details. So over there, we also have inverted microscope in another lab, which we can use it for biology studies. So one of our big achievements, as far as this lab is concerned, is the establishment of a biobanking system. Biobanking means that we have facilities that we can be able to store our biospecimen as well as microorganisms for years. This has been an issue in this part of the country, whereby we carry out researches, but we don't have we don't have the capacity to store our isolate. Over there is our minus 45 deep freezer, which we can use to our isolate. So you can see it is solar powered. So it is 100% 24/7 on power, solar power, and it is integrated with information technology, which assists in easy tracing of whatever we store in the refrigerator. This is our automation room. Everything here in this laboratory is semi-automated systems. This is our Phoenix M50, which we use for our microbial identification and antimicrobial susceptibility testing. We use them in such a way that it enables us to reduce the turnaround time in processing, especially large volume of samples, where we can process 50 samples at a time, and within no time, within 3 hours or 4 hours, we can know the identity of the bacteria involved in that infection. As well as we can also carry out antimicrobial susceptibility testing, which involve over 20 different antimicrobials, which is far beyond what is being obtainable using manual method in the hospital. By the side is our gene experts, which we use to study tuberculosis. Investigation is done in the side. So it helps to maintain our patient effectively, as well as reduce the time we spend on doing laborious work in the laboratory.
This progress means medical and health professionals now have access to world-class training and development right at their doorstep. Rather than traveling abroad, experts from other countries are now coming to Kano to excel in their fields.
I am a Sudanese national. I've been working in the Federal Ministry of Health, Sudan, for around 5 years. I came here to the KIRCT, Kano Independence Research Center Trust, for an internship in the research department. I've got this amazing opportunity since I've mentioned earlier that I've been working as a field officer. I came here to complete the picture of my whole work process, working as a research, collecting data, opportunity of working in workshops, statistical analysis, data interpretation from data sets, to be able to combine the picture from the research, from the field work and the research, to be able to have better public health policies.
My internship experience at Kano Independent Research Center has been enriching and intellectually stimulating. So I was welcomed in an environment that people are welcoming, and they value learning, innovation, and collaboration. And also, I like the mentorship of the team, whereby people they are nurtured to say. During my time here, I've learned the foundational skills in R and REDCap. That is to say, I've learned some basics in data importation, data cleaning, and data manipulation. And besides that technical skills, I've also learned soft skills such as professional communication, learned teamwork, and I've learned also collaboration. I think which will impact me in my career and also in my academic journey. Absolutely. I will recommend anybody who is interested in practical experience in research, whether they are Nigerian nationals or international students. If you want a practical experience in research, this is a place to come for. And it's not only about the conducive environment. We have also the nurturing environment that not only supports personal development, but it also supports professional growth.
KIRCT Research Center as a unique opportunity research center. Joining the laboratory, I have done a research on case and HIV expression in patients with atrial fibrillation. So during the research process, I checked for the gene, the case in history gene. It called for the voltage-gated potassium channel, which is a gene that is responsible for the repolarization phase of cardiac action potential. So I found out that the gene is downregulated in those patients with atrial fibrillation.
I joined KIRCT with a passion for research and development, and truly I have learned so many things so far. So currently I'm learning R programming and REDCap for data analysis and data programming and data management, which are the two essential tools for modern epidemiological research. And I'm currently learning website development skills to contribute to our digital presence. And I'm so fortunate to co-author some publications, which has been a great milestone for me.
Beyond laboratory and research services, the center operates a clinical arm, Kilimanjaro Hospital, which delivers top-tier patient care.
The hospital is barely 2 years old now, and I can say that over this short period, the hospital has achieved significant improvements. Initially, it was focused on medical outpatients, pharmacy, and basic diagnostic services like lab work and ultrasound. But now we have specialty clinics like cardiology, obstetrics and gynecology, pulmonology, radiology, and family medicine. So you can see the improvement we have over this short period of time.
In this facility, we were able to introduce a radiology department where we offer mostly ultrasound services with the hope of expansion in the future. We do ultrasound scanning, including abdominopelvic, ocular scans, breast ultrasound scan, Doppler ultrasound scan, and the rest. We were also able to do ultrasound-guided biopsies and access drainages. And then I was able to establish other diagnostic investigations such as echocardiography, ECG, spirometry, and then we also offer vast laboratory investigations, include hematology, chemical pathology, microbiology. We also do hormonal assay, which are not readily available in other facilities.
In the past year alone, 2,221 patients received consultations, averaging about 190 to 200 patients per month.
The last 1 year has been a year of expanding our services and also linking to a lot of people, especially around this area. So over the past 1 year, we have seen an increase in patronage from the patients. We provide outpatient services essentially, which include diagnostic and also consultation and treatment. So over the past 1 year, we've actually provided consultation to 2,221 patients, which looks like an average of about 190 to 200 per month.
Additionally, the center conducted approximately 3,700 laboratory tests and provided comprehensive pharmaceutical support. Dr. Jamil reports that the past year has marked significant growth, with a 78% increase in service delivery compared to the previous year.
We've also provided about 3,700 different laboratory tests. And we've also provided a lot of pharmaceutical support where the patients purchase their medications, and people have purchased almost 18,000 medications from our hospital. And there are several other investigations that were done, which include ultrasounds. It also includes ECG and echocardiography for the heart. So these are essentially what we have achieved. So it has been a year of great progress compared to the previous year, which we have recorded almost 78% increase from the previous year.
A visit to this world-class health facility inspires hope that Kano, Nigeria, and Africa at large are moving forward a future free from long-standing challenges of inadequate health care.